Hello, in this video I'm going to explain you how to add our students to webwork courses. First, let's see how to import all students from Banner to webwork. To do so, we will need to add information of the students to this template file. You can download this template file from our department's website. So this template file requires us to provide the student ID number, last name, first name, email address, and user ID and password. So first you go to Banner website. So under the faculty services, you can go to the class list, export to Microsoft Excel. And now I'm going to choose the term Spring 2018 and click on export all sections that I'm teaching, and I get an Excel file of all the classes I'm teaching this semester. Since I already downloaded this file before, so I'm not going to replace this one. Now I'm closing this tab and go to the class list. Now suppose this is the file I just downloaded, and let's open it. So as you see, I have 3 classes this semester, so there will be 3 tabs in this Excel file. In this file, the first name and last name of students are included in one single column. So first we have to separate them by choosing the first row and hold down the shift key and choose the last row. And then we go to the data and then text 2 columns and choose the delimited and then next. Now we separate the first name from the last name by a comma. So choose comma and then next and finish. Now this message shows us that the next column will be replaced by the first names. So let's click on OK, and we have the last name in this column and the first names in this column. Let me just copy this column and paste it to the same columns in the template file, and then the last name, first name, and then the row 1 ID number here. Since we are also using the ID number as the password, so we will copy the same column here, and then we need the email address. Okay, now the user ID is chosen as the first part of the email address. That means the part before the @ sign. To get the user ID, we have to separate this part from the email address. So we choose this student email addresses and then go to data and then text columns. And now don't choose comma, but we will separate by the @ sign. And click on finish. So the user ID is in this column now. And we copy this column to the template file. Okay. Now if you want to add more students from, for example, from another section to the same webwork course, then you can continue in the same way. Now before we export this file to webwork, we have to delete all these rows. Okay. Just delete and then save it somewhere. Since I don't want to overwrite my template files, I just rename it like Kangos 1 and click on save. Click on yes, and then now just close these two Excel files. Okay, now we have this file I just created. Now before we upload it to webwork, we have to change the extension from CSV to LST. To do so, usually we have to click on the view and then choose the file name extensions. So without clicking on this button, you don't see the extension and we cannot change the extension. Now if we choose file name extension here, then you can click on the file, right click on the file name and then click on rename, and then go to changes to LST and click on OK. Now that's done for the class list. Now we go to the webwork and choose the course you are teaching. For example, here I'm choosing the test course, and then under the file manager we upload that class list. This is the class list I just created, and click on open and on upload. So here is a class list I just uploaded. Now you can go to the class list editor and then import and choose the Congress one list that we just uploaded, and then click on take action. Now you see the students are already uploaded here. Now sometimes we have to add some students manually. For example, when student registers for the class after you already uploaded all the other students. So you can click on it, add, and then how many students you want to add, and click on take action. And then you have to fill in all the information here. For example, the last name is Gas, was first name, and then student ID like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then login name like guest, email address like guest01. You can choose your section and then click on add students. Now if you go back to the class list editor, you will see the guest students has been added to the class list. Now if you want to delete the students, you click on the delete, and for example, if you want to delete the guest students, then choose the selected users and click on take action. You see now the students already deleted from the class list. If you want to edit some students information, you can click on the edit and click on the students and choose like selected users and click on take action. Now you can change the names. For example, you can change first name to just first name, or last name to last name 10, let's say, or email address or the ID, and click on text action. Now you see the last name is already changed here. Okay, that's all. So in the videos I have explained you how to add students from a class list, or manually how to delete the students, how to edit students information. Okay, so that's good for you to go. Thanks for watching.